Smoke from the gallows climbed the sky, where the black rope swung and the vultures cried. They said his boots would never touch ground, but the whole town shook when the smoke came down. His coat was burned, his jaw was split, but his eyes still carried a funeral lit. The hangman ran with a mouth gone dry when the dead man opened his one good eye. The preacher dropped his book in fear. The sheriff whispered, he can't be here. But the rope still smoked and the crowd stepped back when the outlaw rose from the gallows black. Smoke from the gallows, fire in the sand, a dead man walking with judgment in his hand. No mercy left, no holy ground, when the smoke from the gallows comes rolling down. In a Sunday suit, the judge drank blood from a silver boot. They watched him swing for the crimes they made, then prayed real loud while his mother prayed. He said, I heard her crying through the dirt, I heard every laugh, I felt every hurt. Now every soul that bought my rope will learn what rises when you bury hope. The red moon bled on the courthouse stones. The devil counted every bone, but the west went still when the sky turned brown, and the smoke from the gallows came rolling down. The smoke from the gallows, fire in the sand, a dead man walking with judgment in his hand. No mercy left, no holy ground, when the smoke from the gallows comes rolling down. They tied the rope, they read the law, they smiled like wolves at the last breath I saw. But smoke remembers, ash has teeth, and every wrong man standing will answer underneath. Burn that rope, break that crown, I rose up black when the smoke came down. From the gallows comes rolling down. Smoke from the gallows, black in the rain. One outlaw rising with a thunder name. If the rope starts swinging and the night turns red, don't look to the gallows, look for the dead. his coat by the burning rail, boot prints leading past the jail. 3 black crows on a hanging wire, watching smoke rise from the fire. He had a Bible with a bullet hole, a rusted chain and a desert soul. No man knew where he had been, but he looked scared when he walked in. They said he died down in Abilene, buried cold beneath the mesquite. But the ground shook hard and the preacher cried, some men don't stay where they're laid to lie. He was the last man the devil feared, with fire in his blood and death in his beard. He walked through hell with a loaded hand, came back burning like a judgment man. No grave could hold him, no cross could keep him near. He was the last man standing, the last man the devil feared. He rode through town when the moon turned red, with 100 ghosts behind his head. The bartender dropped his glass of rye when he saw that scar beneath his eye. He said, I ain't here for silver or gold, I'm here for the debt on a liar's soul. I left my mercy in a shallow grave, and I ain't come back here to behave. The church bell cracked, the lanterns died, dogs ran low with their tails held tight, and somewhere deep where the dead men sleep, the devil learned how fear can creep. He was the last man the devil feared, with fire in his blood and death in his beard. He walked through hell with a loaded hand, came back burning like a judgment man. No grave could hold him, no cross could keep him near. He was the last man standing, the last man the devil feared. I seen the gates, I heard them call, I felt the flames crawl up the wall. The devil said, boy, you belong to me. I said, then come take what's left and see. I was burned, I was buried, I was left for the worms. But a man made of fire don't fear what burns. The devil feared, with fire in his blood and death in his beard. He walked through hell with a loaded hand, came back burning like a judgment man. No grave could hold him, no cross could keep him near. He was the last man standing, the last man the devil. He was the smoke on the blacktop, the shadow in the flame, the curse in the chapel, the bullet with no name. No grave could hold him, no cross could keep him near. He was the last man standing, the last man the devil feared. When the desert wind starts calling and the bar lights disappear. You can hear those old boots walking. The last man the devil feared. Under a red moon, with a dead man's grin and a preacher's tune. Spurs rang loud on the canyon stone, like death had finally found its own. He had ash on his coat and fire in his eyes, a mouth full of truth and a fist full of lies. The coyotes cried when he crossed that line, and the devil checked the hour like he was running out of time. They said he burned in the valley below, where no grass lives and no clean winds blow. But the hoofbeats came like a funeral drum, and every sinner knew what was coming on. Black horse, red moon, riding straight through a dead saloon. Fire in his hands, dust in his lungs. Hell got quiet when the outlaw come. Black horse, red moon, no grave, no chain, no mercy soon. If you hear those boots, you best make room for the black horse under the red moon. Bartender whispered that man ain't real, then dropped his glass when he heard the steel. The piano died in the middle of a note when the outlaw stepped in wearing death like a coat. He said, I ain't looking for trouble tonight, I'm just collecting what was stolen in the light. A man can forgive what a coward confesses, but blood still answers when the whole town blesses. The windows shook, the whiskey ran, the sheriff forgot he was a brave old man. And out in the dark, where the hell winds bloom, stood a black horse under a red moon. Black horse, red moon, riding straight through a dead saloon. Fire in his hands, dust in his lungs. Hell got quiet when the outlaw come. Black horse, red moon, no grave, no chain, no mercy soon. If you hear those boots, you best make room for the black horse under the red moon. I rode through places men don't name. I drank from smoke, I slept in flame. The devil said, you're mine by right. I said, then ride with me tonight. No law behind me, no God in sight, just a red moon burning and a dead man's ride. desert turns silent and the bar lights die, you'll hear that horse where the damned men ride. And a list of sins. The chapel lights went cold and blue when the whole town knew who was passing through. They buried him once by the sinner's well, with a cracked old cross and a story to sell. But the ground don't sleep when the truth is sore, and that night the saints locked their doors. The preacher cried, "Don't let him in." The choir shook like leaves in wind. Then his boots hit stone on the church house floor, and the saints locked their doors. The saints locked their doors when the dead man came with dust in his lungs and a mouth full of flame. No prayer rang out, no mercy roared. Hell started laughing when the saints locked their doors. The judge was hiding by the altar rail with a shaking hand and a face gone pale. The sheriff begged for a righteous sign, but his badge turned black in the candle shine. The outlaw said, "You called it law when you fed my name to the devil's jaw. Now every lie that you dressed in grace has come back wearing my face." The stained glass cracked, the bell rope swung, the psalms went dead on every tongue, and the devil leaned through the western storm to watch fear take a holy form. The saints locked their doors when the dead man came with dust in his lungs and a mouth full of flame. No prayer rang out, no mercy roared. Hell started laughing when the saints locked their doors. I was not buried by sinners, I was buried by clean hands, men who smiled on Sunday and bled me dry by Monday. So don't ask why I came back angry. Ask why heaven stayed quiet. No wide road, no open gates, just black dirt rising where judgment waits. locked their doors. When the dead man came, with dust in his lungs and a mouth full of flame, no prayer rang out, no mercy roar. Hell started laughing when the saints locked their doors. The saints locked their doors, but sin still screamed. The dead man walked through a holy dream. When the chapel turns quiet and the black rain pours, listen for boots where the saints lock their doors. Found him bleeding by the chapel stairs, with a Bible torn and unanswered prayers. The preacher said his soul is gone, but the dead man's boots kept marching on. He had ash in his beard and blood on his sleeve, a heart too mean for the grave to keep. When he crossed that town in the cold moonlight, even the angels locked the gates up tight. They said hell had called him by his name, but hell spit him back through smoke and flame. Then heaven turned and the black bell shake, for the outlaw heaven wouldn't take. He was the outlaw heaven wouldn't take. Hell couldn't hold him, death couldn't break. He rose from fire with a loaded fate. The outlaw heaven wouldn't take. No prayer could clean him, no grave could make him stay. He came back burning like judgment on the way. The sheriff said you best stand down, but his voice went weak when the smoke came round. The judge hid low behind courthouse wood, while the outlaw smiled like thunder would. He said, I ain't here for your mercy line, I came for the truth you buried with mine. You sold my soul for a rich man's plate, now I'm what heaven wouldn't take. The lanterns cracked, the horses screamed, the devil woke from a whiskey dream, and the whole west knew when the black door shake. He was the outlaw heaven wouldn't take. He was the outlaw heaven wouldn't take. Hell couldn't hold him, death couldn't break. He rose from fire with a loaded fate. The outlaw heaven wouldn't take. No prayer could clean him, no grave could make him stay. He came back burning like judgment on the way. I knocked on heaven, they knew my face. They said, son, you're carrying too much smoke for this place. So I turned back west, where the bad men sleep, and gave hell a reason to pray for peace. No white gate, no saving light, just black dust rising in the dead of night. The outlaw heaven wouldn't take. No prayer could clean him, no grave could make him stay. He came back burning like judgment on the way. He was smoke on the altar, a curse in the rain, a dead man walking with a living flame. When the chapel doors tremble and the red skies wake, don't pray for the outlaw, heaven wouldn't take. Like a death knock at a sinner's door. The whole room froze when he stepped inside, with a burned black coat and a dead man's stride. He had smoke in his lungs and a scar on his jaw, a Bible verse and a broken law. The bartender whispered, Lord, he's back, and the candles died down to black. They put him down by the canyon wall, swore no man could rise from that fall. But the grave shook loose and the dirt split wide when his rusted spurs came alive. Rusted spurs at midnight, fire walking through the dust. Dead men don't come easy, but vengeance always does. He don't beg, he don't bleed, he don't run from a fight. Hell heard him coming with rusted spurs at midnight. The sheriff reached for a trembling gun, said, boy, your living days are done. The outlaw smiled with a graveyard grin, said, I died once, I won't die again. The floorboards cracked under every step, the guilty men held their final breath. He said, you buried truth beneath red clay, now I'm here to drag it back today. The moon went low, the coyotes cried, the devil watched with bloodshot eyes, and through the smoke of a barroom fight came rusted spurs spurs at midnight. Rusted spurs at midnight. Fire walking through the dust. Dead men don't come easy, but vengeance always does. He don't beg, he don't plead, he don't run from a fight. Hell heard him coming with rusted spurs at midnight. I heard the dirt close over me. I heard them laugh above my grave. But the West don't forget blood, and the dead don't forgive cowards. So I sharpened my name in the dark and walked back wearing thunder. No cross could save them, no bell could hide. I came back walking from the other side. Rusted spurs at midnight. Rusted spurs at midnight. Blood on the floor. One last shadow at the devil's door. When the saloon goes silent and the black lamps die, listen for the iron where dead men ride. Whiskey for the wicked at the end of Dead Man's Creek, where the floorboards talking riddles and the guilty never speak. He walked in wearing black dust with a scar across his grin, said pour one for the living and three for dead men's sin. The bartender knew his shadow, the gamblers knew his flame, the devil in the corner would not look him in the face. Whiskey for the wicked, fire for the damned, blood on the bar top, judgment in his hand. He don't drink for mercy, he don't toast the grave. Whiskey for the wicked, and hell better behave. his pistol for a sinner's polished boot. But that outlaw kept the ledger in the burn marks on his skin. Every name that did him wrong was carved somewhere within. The mirror cracked behind him, the church clock missed a chime. He said, I've come to settle what you borrowed from my life. Whiskey for the wicked, fire for the damned, blood on the bar top, judgment in his hand. He don't drink from mercy, he don't toast the grave. Whiskey for the wicked, and hell better behave. I ain't here for forgiveness, I ain't here for gold. I came for every coward who left my blood cold. So pour that bottle slow, let the wicked taste it first. Tonight the truth is thirsty, and judgment's got a thirst. Raise that glass, say my name. The wicked drink fire when the dead man came. The grave. Whiskey for the wicked, and hell better behave. Whiskey for the wicked, smoke in every glass. One shot for the future, two shots for the past. When the last glass shatters and the saloon lights die, the wicked meet the bottle with the outlaw standing by. Creek bends with a rope, 3 lies and 4 false friends. The river ran cold to the midnight hour, then the whole damn stream turned red with power. A hand broke through where the water boiled, with grave mud thick and a soul unspoiled. The moon went blind, the cattails shook, and the devil closed his ledger book. They thought the water washed him clean, thought no dead man could haunt that scene. But the bank split wide and the bridge got higher when the river turned to fire. The river turned to fire when the outlaw rose, with smoke in his breath to town with the water steaming. Every guilty man started dreaming. The sheriff said I saw him die, but his voice cracked dry as the desert sky. He said, you let that river take my name, then toasted loud to a coward's game. Now every drop that touched my skin has come back burning for your sin. The ferry sank, the mill wheel stopped, the church bell fell from the steeple top, and far below where the dead men tire, the river kept rolling fire. The river turned to fire when the outlaw rose with smoke in his breath and hell in his clothes. No flood could drown him, no grave cut deeper. The west started burning when the river turned to fire. Water took my breath, mud took my face, but it couldn't take the rage they left in that place. So I learned to breathe flame underneath the flood, and I came back rising through fire and blood. Black water screaming, red banks higher. I came back alive when the river turned to fire. Smoke in his breath and hell in his clothes. No flood could drown him, no grave cut deeper. The west started burning when the river turned to fire. The river turned to fire, and the guilty learned why. Some men don't drown, they come back from the sky. If you cross that bridge when the black waters rise, don't look down below, that river still burns alive. With a silver cross gone black with the rust. 3 dead kings on a wanted wall, and a shadow stood 10 feet tall. He had a scar with a fire kissed, and a gun wrapped tight in a preacher's fist. No one moved, no one breathed, when it smiled like a man who had already seen grief. They said the devil marked his name with blood and smoke and a hanging flame. But the devil turned cold when the church bell rang, and the dead man laughed like a thunderclap sang. He wore a graveyard crown with hell in his black bone mare with a Bible verse and the devil's stare. The sheriff said, son, this is where you fall. He said, I've been lower than this town's law. The moon went red, the whiskey spilled, the piano died and the whole room chilled. He put one hand on the barroom rail and said, I brought back fire from the belly of hell. The gamblers prayed, the cowards ran, the preacher shook with a trembling hand, but the outlaw stood where the lanterns drowned, and the devil feared that graveyard crown. He wore a graveyard crown with hell at his feet. He burned every curse that tried to bury him deep. He don't bow, he don't break, he don't kneel to the ground. Even death stepped back from the man with the graveyard crown. I was hung by the law, burned by the righteous, buried by men who swore I was done. But the dirt couldn't hold me, the fire couldn't own me, and the devil learned my name the hard way. I came back mean, I came back loud, I came back wearing a graveyard crown. From the man with the graveyard crown. He was smoke in the chapel, a howl in the flame, a bullet in the Bible, a curse with no shame. He don't bow, he don't break, he don't kneel to the ground. Even hell looked away from the man with the graveyard crown. When the last bell rings in a ghost town street, and the dust starts crawling up from beneath, you'll hear those boots come beating down. The last outlaw with a graveyard crown. Came down from the Black Hill Road with a torn black coat and a heavy load. A Bible cracked in his left hand, a pistol carved from judgment sand. The town went still when he crossed that line, with hellfire burning in both his eyes. He tipped his hat at the chapel door, said, I ain't your preacher anymore. They nailed his name to a sinner's wall, said he was dead, said he But the grave kicked back and the thunder split when the preacher came walking with a pistol grip. He's a preacher with a pistol, the sermon in his hand. He came back from the fire to judge a wicked land. No hymn can save you, no law can stand when the preacher with a pistol comes walking through the sand. The banker hid behind a seated desk with blood and money tucked inside his vest. The sheriff reached for a holy line, but his shaking hand couldn't draw in time. He said, "You sold poor souls for a silver chain, called it God while you fed the flame. Now every dead that you buried deep is crawling out where the dead don't sleep." The candles died, the choir rang, the devil laughed, then changed his plan. 'Cause the west got cold and the sinners whistled when they saw that preacher with a pistol. He's the preacher with a pistol, the sermon in his hand. He came back from the fire to judge a wicked land. No hymn can save you, no law can stand when the preacher with a pistol comes walking through the sand. I buried my mercy where they buried my name. I left my forgiveness in the teeth of the flame. Now I don't preach heaven, I don't promise grace. I bring the truth loaded and I aim it at your face. No white robe, no saving bell, just one black coat back from hell. Comes walking through the sand. He's smoking the steeple, a curse in the bell, a dead man's gospel dragged straight out of hell. When the church doors rattle and the black winds whistle, say your last prayer to the preacher with a pistol. The sundown bled on the courthouse wall when the black hat rider came for all. His coat was torn, his hands were burned, and every guilty head slowly turned. They said he died where the canyon splits, with a bullet deep and a curse on his lips. But dust rose up from the western ground, and sinners ran from sundown. The preacher dropped his silver cross, the sheriff felt his courage lost. Then the wind cried low through a ghost town sound, and sinners ran from sundown. Sinners ran from sundown. Fire chased the sky. The dead man came walking with hell in his eye. No prayer could save them, no law stood proud. The devil looked west when sinners ran from sundown. He kicked the door of the judge's room with a thunder step and a mouth of doom. Said, you sold my blood for a clean white lie. Now truth rides back and it don't ask why. The banker cried with his Bible close. The mayor hid where the black smoke rose. But every sin that they buried deep woke up hungry from a dead man's sleep. The bar lights cracked, the gallows swayed. The righteous begged and the wicked prayed, but no one hid when the gun smoke crowned the reason sinners ran from sundown. Sinners ran from sundown. Fire chased the sky. The dead man came walking with hell in his eye. No prayer could save them, no law stood proud. The devil looked west when sinners ran from sundown. I never asked to be feared, I asked for truth. They gave me a grave, they gave me rope, they gave me silence. So I came back loud enough for every sinner to hear my boots. Red sky burning, black dust crown. I rose with the sun, and they all ran down. Chapel flame, but judgment rode faster and called every name. When the red light falls on a lawless town, count your sins quick, sinners run from sundown.